Ladies and gents, welcome to a very unique situation. So the game mode we wanted to go for here is one of my favorites, Capture the Relic. And the goal is to capture this relic and take it to your monastery. The second a relic is in a monastery, you win the game. However, this is a nomad start, right? So they have started without a town center. And in Mega Random, you start with a monastery that the game chooses. And so the monasteries are, in some cases, quite far away from where the people are actually building up their bases. I didn't know this was possible. Also, apparently the host has it on fast speed, so... Okay, I maybe should have told them not to do that. I guess that's fine. So, this is going to be wild. I'm trying to find the most extreme example. Okay, in the south, we've got Red, right? Duck, Duck, Moose. Duck, Duck, Moose is playing as the Huns. Duck, Duck, Moose is next to Gray's monastery, which Gray is also next to Gray's monastery. But Duck, Duck, Moose's monastery is all the way over here. And that's going to be rather difficult to look for at the start of the game. So we've got an even worse example of it out there as well. I guess we should introduce the players first and take it from there. So we'll start in the north. In the green, we have Arico, who's playing as the Burgundians. You could see Orange saying, forgot about monastery, started building on the opposite side of the map. Oh, we noticed, buddy. We noticed. In the blue, wait, hold on. We should talk about monastery position. So green is here, and then monastery is over to the east. That's pretty far. To the north of green, we have blue. Fluffy playing as the Mongols. Fluffy's not too far from the monastery, which is here. Okay, so that's reasonable, I guess. Then in the very north, we have purple, the Great Commander, playing as the Incas with lots of sheep. And we'll also get a free llama here in a second. And purple's pretty close to the monastery as well. So, wait, these guys are asking for restarts? No. What, you're inconvenienced? What, you're inconvenienced by how crazy the start is? Do these people even know what we enjoy? Hold on, are they messaging me right now for a restart? Oh, wait, Dux is already in there. Dux is on it. Dux said, do not rehost this. We're playing this. Dux is like, this is great. Okay. Sorry, guys, but this is fun. In the yellow, in the west, then we have the Big Whiff, who is playing as the Berbers, and the Big Whiff is the Big Whiff is very far away from the monastery. Okay, and keep in mind we are a couple minutes behind live, like where they're actually at. So these messages are from a couple minutes ago. All right. What else we got here? I'm all distracted. Well, we got Gray in the south. Gray is actually in a very good position. So Gray was being nice to the other people who weren't in a good position. And then last but not least, I think, it feels like I'm missing someone. Here in the teal, we have Deadly Cookie. Deadly Cookie is next to the monastery. So you got to think about it. Like when you start a Mega Random game, or sorry, a Nomad start, usually it's all about building your TC right away. So I think for some of these people... Wait, hold on. What happened with Red? Why does Red not have a town center? Did Red build something? Red doesn't have enough wood for a TC? What? What happened? Wait, didn't Red have a TC somewhere else? Did Red delete? Hold on, let's go back for a second. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, we talked about Red. So Red started to build the TC and was like, oh crap, my monastery's far away from this. Deleted the TC, then didn't have the wood for a new TC. And now where we are is waiting for the wood to come in. Okay, so Red really didn't have the best of starts. But, guys, can we please appreciate the town center location? It could not be closer to the monastery. So, props to you, Duck, Duck, Moose. It is right on that thing. All right. Relic, of course, is in the middle. And as much as I love this game mode, very frequently we can see situations where people are not focused on the Relic and then one person wins very quickly. So I think the game mode has potential, but we need to look at how fast the starts are. Fluffy, Arico, Big Whiff, Deadly Cookie, Commander, and Butler out at Tenvilles. It seems like Orange and Red have struggled, so those two will be lagging behind. I did appreciate the sentiment from Red. Red just, well, great commander, actually, who said, I'll make it work. Just happy to be in a commie game. We salute you, oh, great one. And Duck Duck Moose as well. Really seems to be just happy to be here playing in a game. So we'll see what they can do. But this is not diplomacy, so there's no alliances here. And apparently it is fast speed, so things are going to develop that much faster. I love how Ducks was already on it and was messaging the players. It was like, hey, we're playing this one. True community game energy here. Because listen, we're not out here for others to be inconvenienced, okay? Like, that is not the sole purpose of community games. We want people to have, you know, fair starts and all that. But in this case, they all did have the same opportunity to build TCs next to their monasteries at the start. It was, you know, something they were thrown into. They were a little surprised by it. It was understandable. And they're going to have to figure it out. And it's fun to see different starts. It's fun to see people struggle and have different ideas. Speaking of ideas, Gray going to walk to the middle and wall this up. You cannot wall on the stone terrain. Also, it very much bothers me that relic is not directly in the middle. Anybody else? I think someone should pick up the relic, move it to the left one tile, drop it, walk off screen, and then we will have our YouTube thumbnail. And then you can go back and you can actually collect the relic. But it's very important, if these people really care about the success of this video, they need to just fix it for us. Just fix it, please. Okay, there goes Gray. Someone donated $1 and said, did those headphones come with a CD player? No, my headphones didn't come with a CD player. But is it sad if I let you know that I did use very similar headphones with the CD player on the school bus when I was in 7th grade? Is that a surprise? Guys, do you remember the no-skip CD players? You remember you were like, what? You hit a bump and it still played? Well, for the most part. Yes. It said no skip, but it was, you know, it still skipped a little bit. That was great. Great times, man. Great times. The lies of no skip. Yeah, it skipped less. That's like saying that a no skip CD player didn't skip is like when the devs for Age of Empires 2 say they fix pathing every single patch. It's like, I don't know. You said that on the last couple CD players, and somehow things seem to still be problematic. We appreciate the efforts, though. And these guys seem to think this is stressful. Now, what's nice about the walls here is that the others won't actually know. We'll just look at it from Blue's perspective. So they just see that wonderful little relic. And if they were to click their monk there, their monk's going to walk all the way up there and then just get stuck behind the wall. So it's always nice to have one player focus a lot on this. T90, have you ever... I don't know if this person's trolling. It sounds super weird. Someone says, T90, have you ever tried vibration headphones? They don't go in your ear at all. You might like them. I don't know what you're talking about. And I kind of regret reading the words. Look at this. Teal comes over to do the same thing and realizes Gray already has the walls up. And is now going to make a barracks here. Those things are real? Okay, I guess I'll look them up at some point. So we have a second player trying to focus on this. I like that. And Blue's going to be the first to Castle Age. What's Blue up to? Blue's actually fairly heavy on stone. So might make a castle as Mongols. Remember, the monastery's the goal. You cannot destroy someone's monastery. Guys, what you can do is wall in their monasteries. If you knew about it, oh, that would be next level, man. Walling in people's monasteries if it's not next to their base. You're not going to wall in Red's monastery. I mean, Red's monastery is just perfect, but I think that's just something, it's going to be hard for them to know. It's going to be hard for them to even know where enemies are located, truthfully. But Yellow, man, like, Yellow, I don't know what you do. I think you maybe bring Vils over here and build up your military buildings next to the monastery. Because, like, if you're just fighting from your base, it's going to be tricky here. So Gray could see that there's a wall, barracks there from Teal. All the players who are going to be in Castle Age faster do not have an idea of what's going on in the middle. Actually, that's not true. Ooh, look at what blue has done. Ooh. Oh, this is smart. So blue has made a line of outposts. Oh my god, and blue is going to castle drop green? That's not what I thought was going to happen, but I guess green is kind of in the path to the monastery. And Fluffy's in it to win it here, and best of luck to you, green. This is rough. That's a really good castle. It's a mean castle, right? It's a war castle. Players are like thinking about the relics, but forgetting the fact that you could battle. And green does the gasp face, which I have to appreciate. Before even moving the villagers, does the gasp. And will now run away. And will likely lose this TC. The good news for green is green has another TC over here. And so green lost what? One vill? A bunch of farms? Whatever. It's actually, it could be way worse for green. It could get worse if blue makes Mangadai. The men-at-arms are opening the walls here. So we have some activity there. Deadly Cookie's still not in Castle Age, but will be soon. Yellow shows up with a scout. So now yellow knows what's happening in the middle. And is going to attack the men-at-arms. And the men-at-arms will win that battle. And we should have monks on the way. I'm just going to keep the military tab up. Because I think that's important to protect the relics. That is a villager. But there is a monk now on the way for Deadly Cookie. I mean, clearly Deadly Cookie's just going in for that relic. It looks like he might make some scouts, might make some knights. Not seeing any monks around. Now, when someone picks up the relic, you do hear the noise, and you can see the monk walking, even if they're enemy to you. That's only after they pick up the relic, though. You don't have an idea if they're on the way, necessarily. And there goes the monk. Okay. So, I mean, right now, the men-at-arms are protecting that relic. It's going to take the monk a very long time to get over there. Light Cav's a good idea if you think there's going to be other monks out there. Blue getting here with Mangadai is a problem, though, for teal. Mangadai killed the man-at-arms. I like gray re-walled this. The re-wall, let's go. Gray just snuck out here. Re-walled it real quick. Gray has been a beast. Now teal has to break the wall again. Blue's also trying to break the wall. And these guys probably aren't going to be the only ones. I am noticing that, you know, these players here clearly focused on the relic, whereas green is just focusing on economy. There is a monk on the way, though. Okay, big moment. Okay, now that there would have been a notification for them. So blue should understand this now, and blue should be chasing that. You see how you could see it? So this is good for Deadly Cookie to get it out of the middle, but the monk has been spotted, and the monk will die. And blue figures, okay, I could just run away now. But now there's another monk. That monk has fervor, too. You can tell the Deadly Cookie researched that for the speed. Okay, another monk is dead. You can't make more monasteries. This is also fast speed, by the way, so everything's moving fast. So you're really just sending one monk at a time. And I like how Deadly Cookie continues to try and do this. But I think blue might have the edge, and blue's got a monk now on the way. Mangadai, quite simply the strongest form of military right now out in the field, and it's protecting the relic. I like how blue made outposts so blue can see everything. Like, look at the amount of vision blue has. Really playing the objective well. And two Mangadai still keeping an eye out. Scouts now showing up from yellow. Deadly Cookie gonna try and convert a Mangadai. And wow, blue and yellow actually used teamwork there to kill the monk. And now gray is here with skirms as well. There's a lot of stuff happening right now. Again, the fact this is fast speed isn't helping. You know, they're micro and whatnot. Fast speed can be pretty crazy. So my apologies there. But it's okay. Like, half the people on YouTube already speed up my voice in most cases, so. Oh, wow. Blue's going to drop a castle here. Okay. So blue is going to castle the relic to make it impossible for others to get it. The monk is still alive. Mangadai can actually kill feudal age skirms. So I think the castle will go up. The Mangadai should be okay. And here comes Deadly Cookie now. And, I mean, there's a chance Deadly Cookie could maybe take this out from underneath the castle. But, I mean, it feels like blue is the player to stop right now. There he goes. Whoop! Okay, he took it a bit further away from the castle. Let's see, can blue get this now? An important moment. I think he ends up winning the fight, but if the monks are dead, the monks die. And now it's even further from the castle. Hey, chat, real quick. Could we please salute these individuals for playing the objective well? I love that. Let's not forget about green, by the way. Green has had a nice little boom. Hasn't been focused on the middle and could soon have a really strong army. Green and purple, who are pretty close to blue, they have really good economies right now. Yellow as well, who is also fighting with the scouts. You could see what blue is thinking with the whole castle drop idea, but now everyone's converging towards the relic, and the castle doesn't fully protect that thing. And good luck, like if blue's monastery is here, good luck sending any monks to the middle now. There's just armies everywhere. Green is, of course, looking for revenge. Gray coming with vills. Gray coming with a castle. Red's now here with scouts. Duck, Duck, Moose denying a castle with scouts here. Gray deletes that. Mangudai's still really strong, though. I mean, Camel Archers killed Mangudai. Camel Archers killed basically everything in Castle Age, it feels like. So yellow could be a favorite in terms of units. And still trying to pay close attention to what else is happening. Purple's doing all right. Yellow's done a great job considering yellow so far. I forgot about that. Yellow's so far from his freaking monastery. Ooh, the monk is on the way. Oh, no. Dead monk. And the Camel Archers don't have fletching at all. And purple's got some armor, so... Ooh, blue's making another castle. Ooh, okay. I just don't know. Like, blue's going to have to slalom so far to get the monks to that relic. Like, it feels like others can't take the relic right now, but blue is really going to have to work hard here. Deadly Cookie says, green, can you kill blue pretty please? Could happen. And green says, on it. Don't forget, we've got Huskarls from orange. So orange is right here as well. Do they know? Does green know where the monastery is? So he doesn't know where the monastery is. That's a dead monk. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, it is a dead monk. Now he knows where the monastery is. Can you imagine if they castle that? Or wall it in or something? Purple knows about it as well. I think castling blue's monastery would be epic. Oh my god! That was pretty next level from Red. Red just sacrificed all of that army to try and distract so the monk could snag it. He lost 5 or 6 scouts. He did pick it up and move it a little bit further away from blue. That's pretty epic moves there from Red. You gotta go for some YOLO strats here. If you're the other players, you have to make it messy. Yellow now actually raiding green, who is top score right now. It is every man for themselves. Camel Archer, move off the castle foundation, you stupid unit. What was it doing? Deadly Cookie is letting Orange know that he's not interested in attacking him. He says he's just passing. And it's been a pretty competitive game. I'm wondering who will hit him first. It feels like someone's going to. Blue just cannot get monks out of this monastery and to the relic right now. Which brings us back to the starting locations and how important that is, right? Red's got a base here. You could tell Red knows you can garrison inside castles and towers, too. So you could, like, grab the relic. He's going to try again, I think, to use units as distractions. Grab the relic, into the castle, into the tower, into the tower. He could kind of hop his way home. But for Red is only at 30 vills. And Gray is only at 36. They're going to have to be creative here. Conks are good, though. And it doesn't matter how many vills you have as long as you get that relic. Purple's economy is looking pretty strong. I think blue, who's trying to actually take Hunt in the north randomly. Orange is here as well, kind of randomly. I think blue is going to be focused down by orange. And blue will be in a tough spot. Goth's actually really good against Mongols as well. if you can get enough Huskarls on the field. And orange seems ready to at least make some trebs with those Huskarls. All right, are you guys ready for this? I think red's going to try the same technique as before. Yes, you win this game mode as soon as you capture it. Okay, so he's not trying the same game mode. Maybe he sees blue's castles attacking yellow's castle and thinks it's okay. But castles should automatically aggro units first. Okay, here we go. Round 2. This might actually work. No, 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 no. Careful. Oh. 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 No, don't attack the castle. No. He got it a bit further, though. It's now directly between yellow, blue, and red's castles. He just needs to do this 10 more times, and he wins. And Huskarls are going to terrify blue. Blue is distracted. You don't want the units to be underneath blue's castle, because then he can't hit you. Because he probably doesn't have murder holes. He had the right idea, though. Okay, green is attacking orange. Says orange no. And... oh, it's because orange dropped a castle on his face. Okay, well that makes sense. And now green is going to make orange pay. Cavalier are a big problem for orange right now. Orange, in all fairness, I mean, there's just a lot of stuff happening here. Orange probably wants to play defense. Probably feels like that, you know, green is a threat. And green is certainly a threat now. Lots of scuffles over here, guys. Lots of scuffles. Look at blue's castle. That's a smart castle. You got to protect your monastery, man. This has been a headache. Deadly Cookie now in imp. And green is making petards to take this castle down from orange. Orange doesn't have the best of economies. Orange only at 40 villagers compared to some of the others who are in their 70s, but... Big Lycav raid from yellow. Big Whiff's got good chances. Remember, Big Whiff's monastery is down here. And his base is over here. But his base isn't near the relic, which is kind of nice. He's not being attacked because of that. And he's now in the Imperial Age before blue is and before red is. So he can make trebs. Which means yellow, I think, is my favorite. Assuming he makes trebs. Blue now has the monastery protected, but then, you know, purple might be angry about that castle. And green is about to take down orange. I mean, green needs to come to the middle, but he's just so distracted. There are the petards. Boom. Castle's still not down yet, but will probably go down soon. Oh, and yellow just yoinked it. Yellow just yoinked it. Let's actually go back. Sorry, just for a moment. We just got to show the successful maneuver here. Yellow doing the same thing red was trying to do. You send the units in first. And you have enough units in front, and then you can get away with it before they realize. Okay, but there's a signal. The players hear that, and the players should be letting everyone know. And there's a signal from blue. Yellow is protecting the monk. Does yellow know? Yellow doesn't know gray is a castle here. He runs it directly into gray's castle. Oh, no. Oh, and yet another time. A player fails to secure the relic. Everyone, of course, showing up here. Everyone's panic mode. Because they thought the others were going to take it. Nice job from gray to be in the right place at the right time. And now yellow's got to send another monk this way. It's going to be so tricky to get it. And here goes red. Red's like, I got this. Can he take this? Oh, monk dies. Nice awareness from Deadly Cookie. Man, everyone's playing out of their minds right now. Also, what? This castle's still standing? What in the world? I thought for sure green would take that down. Green might do so now, though. And yellow, or orange rather, seems desperate and is losing lots of vills. I think orange is going to be out of the game. Like we said before, yellow can make trebs because of the Imperial Age. So orange will gray rather, will probably lose this castle. Blue's on the way with some Mangudai. Gray sees yellow's monk. And another monk is going to go down here. Yep, monk goes down. Also, blue sniping yellow's treb, even though yellow is sniping his gray's castle. Yeah, I'm confusing all the colors right now. I apologize if I misspeak. Nice job. A nice job from orange to somehow stay alive. Green still got a massive economy, though. Whoa, look at the military count for purple. What? 73 military? I thought it was a bug. He's got 50 scurbs. He's making trebs. Yeah, blue's in trouble. Blue's going to lose this castle. Blue can't stop that. I wonder if gray is going to bring a monk at any point. I think, like, gray's actually in a good spot. You grab this, and if you can get back to your castle in time, your monastery's not too far away. The monasteries are indestructible. It says 9,999, and they have 1,000 armor. You can't actually do damage to them. So, they just had no way to show, like, that was the case. You also can't delete them, and you also can't make more of them. The location you start with is the location you're stuck with. Gray's still holding this position, has some batards, has some trebs now. And Deadly Cookie is playing the raiding game now. Deadly Cookie raiding red. This is going to put red in a really tough spot. Red doesn't even realize this because red is so fixated on the relic. Also notice, I think, maybe over here, yeah, we've got a castle from Deadly Cookie. That will threaten green a little bit. We've got Mangadai from blue, realizing the yellow's main base is over here. And still waiting for purple. Like, purple is really taking some time. Says monasteries cannot be destroyed, just clarifying that. And is going to go 4 trebs and not trickle trebbing. I like you, Great Commander. You know what's up. Show up with 4 trebs. By the time your opponent reacts, their castle's probably going to be down. Gray says no destroy because you can't build one. Yeah, so just clarifying the points that we already knew. Red seems desperate right now. Red, of course, was attacked pretty badly here by teal. Like, this is... Pretty soon, all red's going to have left is a monk and a castle or 2. So red might be desperate to try and make a move. But, you know, the raiding is pretty smart here. Players are focused on the relic and not their own economies. So I think that's a good move. Fluffy says, no point in attacking me, purple. Go to yellow. I disagree. I think purple should attack you because you're in the path to the relic. And you're pretty strong, but we'll see what purple thinks. Purple has not said anything back, and we'll just go after blue. It's worth the shot if you're blue, but like because the relic is directly to the south of purple, unfortunately for blue, it is the correct play for purple to take him out. Unless the relic moves. Ooh, okay, big moment. That's a lot of hussars from yellow. That is a lot of hussars. I'm not seeing a monk on the way for yellow yet. But if he takes out gray's castle, he might consider it. Mangadai show up again from blue. And we also have Batards rushing from gray with his own trebs to maybe take out yellow's trebs. The castle goes down. The Batards? The Batards going hard here. Boom! Okay. And now no trebs anymore for yellow. A little bit of lag there. Sorry. Remember, yellow's monks would come from here. He's stocking them up. He's waiting. And purple killing some stuff from blue. Yeah, blue's just going to have big problems. Purple is advancing rather slowly, which gives blue some time maybe. But now I'm thinking that it's maybe doable for yellow to make a run for it. Maybe. Because there's less in the way here. Yellow has to continue to advance here. It must be so awkward. What's green up to? We haven't seen green in a minute. Green's got trebs as well and is hitting blue. So all of blue's early castles are getting taken out now. And gray's not finished making conks. Gray's dropping another castle. And then Deadly Cookie is around. Red, of course, is basically out of the game at this point, sadly. But this has been a really competitive game. Straight Hussar seems pretty smart. It seems like these guys are lacking some gold. And Hussars being on the map to raid and also kill monks, really smart. Mangadai, like blue still has a bone to pick with yellow. And so is hitting yellow's base. Purple still is not advanced out with 100 army. So purple playing the late game. Playing safe. Relic is here. Guys, this game has been made so much better by the fact that their monasteries are in some cases far away from their starting base. It's so wild to me that yellow's monastery is down here. That's so cool. The nomad start and the random monastery has been amazing here. You could see Deadly Cookie's thinking about making a move. I mean, he's pretty close. He could walk underneath these castles. He's waiting for his moment. Maybe he's got a chance. Orange still isn't dead. Let's not forget about Orange. Orange over here still got something. And that something might be thrown at Green. Green now coming to the middle. Instead of fighting Blue, instead of fighting Orange, and is trying to kill Yellow, but that's not going to happen. And Deadly Cookie is just trying to make a run for it. Just in case. And the monks go down. Would actually be a really sick moment for Deadly Cookie if he has the gold to make Genoese crossbow. There's a lot of hussars on the field. He's going to dive in with some hussars and snipe a trap. The other one might be tough to get to, but he's going to hope the units can path there. Green now advancing forward as well. Green still has traps. Yellow could lose this castle. And Deadly Cookie with a little loop-de-loop. Pulls Yellow out of position. Now goes in to snipe the trap, and that should be a dead trap. Nice play from Deadly Cookie. Also, seems to be making a few Genoese. Still has a few monks around as well. It feels like we're getting close to a big push from Deadly Cookie and from Green. Yellow was probably distracted by Blue for a period. You could see a lot of TCs are garrisoned because Blue was being a pain with the Mangadai. And Blue is, yeah, starting to push Yellow. Purple seems to be happy and content with just chilling out here. Where's the monastery for Purple? Anyone know? It must be in his base somewhere. Oh, it's here. Okay. But I don't think he's made a single monk this game. But with the way he's with how much army he has built up and how good his economy looks, if this game continues to go on where everyone else is fighting, it could be really good for Purple. He just seems a little scared to move out. Castle is exposed for Yellow, but he's got a crap ton of hussars to snipe the trebs. The castle will stay up for now for Yellow. Oh my god, Green just trebbed a boar. Did you see that? I think it's the first... Was it a treb or was it the castle? I'm pretty certain he just trebbed the boar. You don't see that every day. There's less army now next to the Relic. Deadly Cookie maybe thinking about it. Yellow's also distracted. Here we go. Deadly Cookie will still have to make it all the way back to his base. But for the first time in what feels like forever, we have the Relic picked up and everyone's going to get that notification now, right? So here comes Yellow to try. Now, you can garrison inside of castles with monks. Deadly Cookie needs to do that. He needs to do that. Whoop! Nice! And then he hops out on this side. You can do it the same in TCs. Whoop! Get in! Get in! Oh my god, how is this still alive? Okay, he's in the castle now. He's trying to move as quickly as possible. Look at everybody come in now, trying to snipe this monk. There's actually a bunch of monks inside of that castle, too, so he's got backups. Red signals and says Teal's Monastery is over here somewhere. Where is Teal's Monastery? It's here. So yeah, people may converge on where that monastery is. If they can't kill those monks, they will just go camp the monastery. That's a legitimate tactic. And Deadly Cookie's going to have a long journey here, but it might be doable. Having said that, Green and Gray also working on this castle. Okay, and there goes the monk now. Yeah, Deadly Cookie's got to run for it. You can't see... Oh, and the monk dies. Okay. You can't see the monk holding the relic when they're inside the castle. It kind of hides it. But the second you hop out, everyone can see it. And another monk's going to die. Yeah, I mean, if they find out where that monastery is for Deadly Cookie, they should just camp that. It's not too far away. This is actually really close to red, guys. Red is at, like, maybe 10 pop. And this relic is on the same screen. If red can somehow... What, do Huns get atonement? Does anyone know? I think Huns actually get atonement. If he could somehow make one monk, research atonement, wait for the proper time, and convert Teal's monk, that would be sick. Oh, this is just so smart from Teal, though. He's just going to use castles to protect himself. Yeah, so he's being patient with it. I also like the amount of backup monks he has coming in or waiting in the castle. And purple is pushing blue. Yellow says stop fighting each other. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's just... It is what it is at this point. You got to fight whoever's next to you. It's just a brawl. This castle's going to go up. Unfortunately, red must not have any resources here. Red is just hoping not to get defeated right now. Red has no gold. Teal is making really good progress. And also finding some of green's trebs right now. Deadly Cookie's playing like the experienced viewer that he is, man. Oh my god. What the... Did you see that? What in the world was that? The monk got stuck. That relic must be too big. Another castle? Wow. How many castles has he built? They really need to make a push. Green losing more trebs, trying to push down these castles. But still, that's just really good play from Deadly Cookie to snipe those trebs. And green will have to make more, which must be so frustrating. And Fluffy says, Perp, stop, bro. No, Purple's got to come get the relic, and he's got to go through everybody to do so. I don't think Purple should stop. As brutal as it is, I think it's just the smart play from Purple's position. This castle, temporarily denied. Monks getting sniped by the Hussars. There's a lot of army here from green. And pikeman defense should be enough for now, plus the castles, so Teal can make another move. Teal is really close. What green has failed to realize is that the monastery is... hold on, green's point of view. The monastery is here. Green is just focusing on the relic, but I think if you actually find the monastery and control the monastery, maybe you stop him. Look at him hop, guys. Look at him castle hop. It's very close. Let's see if green finds out where this monastery is. He's lurking around. Green's playing an amazing game, trying to stop the monks from moving. Deadly Cookie's going to build another castle. He's making a run for it. He's going. And here comes yellow. Oh my God. Don't tell me this is going to be denied on the doorstep. What? Oh my goodness. This is crazy. And now they will know where the monastery is. And Deadly Cookie lost a bunch of monks. There is still one back here. So he might have one more chance. I don't know if Deadly Cookie even knows the monk is there. Has he realized? Here they come. They can kind of see it. Even red is here. And yellow kills it. Deadly Cookie's got more monks on the way. If they could deny this castle and just sit in this spot, maybe Deadly Cookie can't win this. This is insane. Oh, and green is going to drop a castle on it. This is what we wanted to see. Guys, Deadly Cookie has played amazing, but I don't know if he's going to win this game. A castle here means Deadly Cookie actually needs to treb it down. The monastery is just going to be completely surrounded. Wow. And you know what that means, guys? Purple's got time. Purple's got time to work his way through blue. Blue should continue to complain about it and hope that works. If this castle goes up, man, and stays up, Deadly Cookie cannot win this game. He needs to take this castle down. He's got some trebs. He's played an amazing game. Yellow just lost a monk. Also, red is just booming here. Okay, green's castle goes up. Green will lose another treb this game. There are trebs from Deadly Cookie. There is actually a chance here. Oh! That was green noticing. Green had to task the castle fire because it was attacking Teal's units. That is so close. Can you just try it again, though? Is that a green monk as well? Green's got a monk in here? This is crazy. Imagine if green somehow snipes this. Blue's taking out the trebs now from Deadly Cookie. Green's monks going in. No way, dude. No way. No, run. Green is on the way with it. Green is escaping. The pathing is horrible. There's no space, but the monk can now move, I think. No way. What? And now the focus has been on Teal. The focus has to be on green, and everyone should see this. Green's monastery is not too far away. There goes Green. Someone's got to make a run for this, guys. I mean, Deadly Cookie, I'm surprised he could even make what he's made here. I don't think he's going to have the resources. Orange might need to try, but there's walls from Green in some areas. Oh, God, Orange has actually got a massive army. Maybe just forgot about the objective here. And I think Green's going to win. I don't think anyone's going to stop him. What a game. I mean, a truly amazing game from everybody involved here. But also, oh, here comes Blue, especially like the 4 players that have been consistently fighting over this. Erika with the ja. Probably can't believe that they have won it. And Erika wins it. Congratulations. That was a sick game. Salutes in chat, please. Because very rarely is Capture the Relic that back and forth. That was awesome. I mean, blue and green and gray and red and yellow and teal, like those 6 players were just fighting for that relic nonstop. This is, of course, it's like a nomad start, which is so weird. The monasteries are super far away from your base in some cases, which is weird. Not easy to play. Plus, it was fast speed, guys. Fast speed is just even more overwhelming. I will say that it did feel like maybe orange and purple were a little... they weren't moving towards the relic as frequently. Like orange here, you could notice in the last minute that the monk was on the way. But again, I think the game is running really fast. And of course, we have a bunch of different levels here. Orange was probably feeling like if I mass up my Huskarls, I can't lose. Truthfully, Orange could have won this. These Huskarls would kill all of this. If the Huskarls are here, the monk dies. Orange is not too far away. And Orange is a pretty good eco, but I thought it was a fantastic game. That's what Capture the Relic is all about. And well played to everybody who played. There's the KD as well. It was fairly close. Anyone else feel kind of bad for Deadly Cookie in that one? Deadly Cookie had the whole freaking castle line. Look at this. Castle, 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 castle. It goes right to his monastery. Right to his monastery. And his opponent stole the relic off of his doorstep. Oh, man. Right in front of him. Deadly Cookie says, my poor heart. Oh. Well, when I laugh, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at your misfortune, which is pretty much the same thing. But it was a great game. And the economy was a big part of this for Green. Green was able to spam so many units because of 114,000 resources collected. That was just fantastic. Really not much else to look at. That was just a good, well-fought Capture the Relic game. Remember, these guys thought initially this was so different and so weird that they thought maybe we should restart it. That this was not the type of game they were expecting. So, well played to them for rolling with it and just figuring it out over time. GG, everybody.